All right, Coach, if you want to open with an opening statement.
Too many mistakes, all three phases of the game. It's a lot to improve on. Some positives as in every game, but we weren't consistent enough in any of the three phases.
It just looked like the offense maybe just had a slow start a little bit and get rolling. What did you see there that kind of hindered from getting this?
Well, I don't have the stats in front of me, but it felt like every third down was third and long. You know what I mean? And that's not how our offense is built. We got to stay in front of the sticks, and they're built for that. So if you're not successful on first and second down, it's going to be tough on third down.
The run defense was really strong. Pass defense continued to struggle. What kind of do you think was the issue there on the?
Well, I thought they did a nice job in protection. I mean, there were some times he had a lot of time back there, and then one of the things we talked about all week that we didn't execute good enough was keeping him in the pocket. He made a lot of plays and extended plays by getting outside of the pocket, and it's hard to cover people that long. So some of it's the coverage and some of it's the pass rush.
See, the defense was able to make adjustments up to that first quarter. What did you like out of them?
Well, I haven't seen the film of the defense yet, but I know that we ran to the ball and played physical the whole game. I mean, it was a physical football game on both sides, but we got to execute better, like I said. I mean, that's really what it comes down to.
Yeah, there were a lot of plays where Kiael was able to escape sacks and turn broken plays into yardage. What kind of confidence does that give you moving forward, or just what you can do with this offense?
Well, I see him in practice every day, so I know what he can do. We didn't help him out a ton. Like I said, being behind the sticks and making it third and long, it's tough for any quarterback to function there.
I know you talked about improvements when you said down at open statement. I guess what would you like to see improve other than honestly the big lines?
Well, I mean, there's probably 5 to 6 missed assignments we had that those are play killers offensively, and the defensively, you never want to start the way we started. You know what I mean? If they're going to score, you want to make them earn it, and they kind of went right down the field on us to start. And one of the things we pride ourselves on is starting fast and then winning in the fourth quarter, and we didn't do either one of those today.
Even with them maybe starting fast, did you see any result by those guys there?
No, our guys played hard. I don't ever question that. We played it, but it's not good enough. Everybody plays hard. It's not good enough to play hard. You got to play hard and you have to execute.
You talked about the front seven all off season. They had a really good game as far as stopping the run. What did you like that you saw of that?
Well, like I said, we see them in practice, but they did a nice job against the run, and they have talented backs over there, and they had a good offensive line. They really did. I mean, they've done a nice job of bringing in a bunch of new players based off of some of the stuff that we saw last year. So, I mean, they're going to end up they'll be a good offensive football team this year with what they do and how they manage it and how the quarterback can move around. But I thought the front seven played well.
Quite a few times where Kelly had to run things. I know the O-line is brand new. Do you think some of the issues were newness or communication? I mean, what did you see that?
I just think we were behind it. We weren't successful enough on first down. And then that leads to 2nd and 7. Now it's 3rd and 6. And then when you get into that situation, you don't want to take shots on first down because you don't want to be in 2nd and 10. So third down success and the quarterback having to run around is really predicated on being good on first and second down.
Today's not the result you wanted, but what was it like for you to surround the first time?
Oh, I was excited to play with them, and I was excited with how hard they played, and that's the expectation, the standard. And even at the end there, they're driving down the field. They kept trying to move the ball, and our defense kept playing and got a stop. So I know these guys are going to play hard 4 quarters all year, and there's a lot of football left, and you improve every week. And I said it all summer in camp when I talked to you guys. We need to be a better football team next week than we are today, and we better be better week 4 than we are next week. We need to keep improving. All right, thank you guys.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Coach.
Yeah.
Nathan Voorhis, Nate Voorhis.
Sure.
There we go. Questions for Nate?
Obviously, proved off that how hot start you guys are kind of able to adjust after the first quarter. What did you like to see out of that group there?
I just think we came out a little slow. We could have came out a little bit faster. But I like that we settled down, stuck to our assignments, just start playing football.
Yeah. What was it like for you to come out, get a huge sack in your Ball State day game?
That's amazing. Like for me, like I obviously wanted to get a sack today. But the win is more like getting a win is more important to me. My success means nothing if the team is on.
What are maybe some of the biggest areas you clean up?
I can't speak for the whole defense, but personally, I think the D-line, we can stay more gap sound, more assignment sound. It starts with me up front, leading the D-line. I can play better too.
Yeah, it seemed as if the defense improved a lot in the second. They went state time second half. What adjustments did you see there in the field that helped that?
Again, I think we just kept each other in check. We didn't let anybody lose their minds, and nobody got lost their head. I think the senior and upperclassmen leaders on the team helped calm everybody down, just get back to playing football, do what we do. We know that we're confident in our abilities, so just continue to play ball state football.
What's it mean to you to represent this team as a captain?
It means a lot. That was one of my big goals coming from the summer. Obviously being a starter first, but the second thing on my list was to be a captain. I'm confident in my leadership abilities, and I'm blessed that the team thought highly enough of me to make me captain.
What do you want the guys to take away from this next go?
Pain that it feels to lose. Nobody likes losing. We don't want to experience it again. So just continue, get back to the drawing board, clean up the little mistakes, continue to play as hard as possible, and just remember we don't want to we don't want to be in this situation again.
All right. Thank you, Nathan. Kyle. Questions for Kiael Kelly?
From your point of view, what was it about the offense that just wasn't clicking?
We just got to finish. Like, there was times where we played well, and just those drives would stall out. Like, a lot of it was just us hurting ourselves, getting behind the sticks. But I think that we see that, we can do it, and everything that we want to do is right in front of us. We just got to execute.
Kyle, with this being such a new offense and really the offensive line being brand new, what do you think communication was like today?
I think they actually played pretty well, considering, it being our first out there. I just stressed to them, just work your hardest, and I'm going to make them right as much as I can. So, I can't really complain about how they played. I'm leaving out healthy, so that's all I can ask for. They played their tails off.
As the leader in that locker room, what are you telling those guys to move on?
Really just that everything that we still want is right ahead of us. Like, these non-conference games, we want to win them, and it sucks to lose them, but, our goal is to win a MAC championship. And for that, we got to win in the MAC. So right now it's about finding our team and, getting our product ready for that. But, like I said, we want to win, so it hurts losing. But, I was just stressed to them that everything we want is still right there. So don't give up.
Talk about finding teams, I guess, what would that mean to you? What is finding?
Just finding that confidence to execute every play. It's gonna take consistency. I feel like today we weren't consistent offensively, and a lot of that came with me, missing throws or like missing reads. Just I feel like I got to do better at getting us in better positions to be successful.
What do you feel like you learned about this team from today?
Just the fight that we have. Like, at a certain point, we were able to just turn the score off and just go out there and focus on ourselves. Like, got to a point to where, the game was getting a little out of hand, but we didn't give up. Our next goal was, all right, let's go score some points, because that first touchdown might spark this thing. So, our guys, we didn't quit. So we just stayed with it, and we had confidence that it was gonna come.
Rushing quarterback, you got to forget the stat. You had a lot of rushes today. Do you prioritize getting down at all, or are you just trying to get extra yardage as you can?
Shoot, I'm just out there playing, honestly. If I feel like I need to get myself up, then I'll do it. But I like to run hard, because you never know when it's your last run, honestly. And like, me being in the position I was in last year, like, I didn't know I would get this situation again. So, I just try to run as hard as I can for my team and, for myself.
Yeah, kind of speaking on this, your first game at quarterback since 2023. How did it feel to just get out there in the real game scenario and ask quarterback as a leader of the team?
Honestly, it felt pretty normal, because like, ever since I decided to come, everybody did an amazing job at just making me feel confident and comfortable in my spot. So it's like I never missed a beat. I would say it was different, just being out there for every play. Like, being able to feel the game from the start, that would be the different part. But I think I was ready to go just because like the guys around me just made me confident.
Talked about that. Never put it.
Uh, I think having that mentality, it helps the team because it's a long season and like tucking our tails now is not gonna help us for the 11 more games that we have guaranteed. So like, and like I said, our goal is to win the MAC. We knew that today was gonna be a challenge. They were gonna throw punches. We had to throw punches back, and like no matter the outcome, like I said, nothing has changed. So just getting back to Muncie, looking over this film, and getting ready for Auburn.
Thanks, Scott.
Thank you all.
Thank you, Pat. Thank you, Kevin. Yeah, thanks for taking it. Thank you, gentlemen. Kevin, thank you. Yeah, appreciate it. Sorry,